Welcome back to the channel. We got another gravity video. Today it is the MP. We're going to review and see how that feels. I can't wait to try it. We just did the Gravity Pro video, which is right here. There's a link in the description. And I like this a lot. The previous version of the Pro with the paint job, and then the first version, and this is actually the Tour that they don't make anymore. Had some comments about that, and I actually like that one a lot. That was 305 grams unstrung, 18 by 20, and the Pros are 315 grams unstrung, 18 by 20, 295 grams unstrung, 16 by 20. And I'll get the specs up on the screen, but look at this. This looks nice, paint job, great quality, feels good. Got that matte finish, a little bit of color changing. Won't stand out on TV as much as, let's say, their Extreme or Radicals, but just holding it, definitely one of my all-time favorites right here. Love it, can't wait to try it. Let's do it.
In this video, I will share my opinion about the new Gravity MP Auxetic, as well as our Academy student there in the far left corner. She used to play with the old Gravity team, then last year upgraded to the Blade 98, so it'll be interesting to see what she thinks. By the way, the stringing we have for the Gravity MP here is a poly hybrid of Luxilon Element Black in the mains and Head Power in the crosses. Now the Element is very soft and comfortable poly, probably one of the softest ones out there in my opinion, but it does lose tension fairly quickly when using it in a full bed. So I put the firmer Hawk Power in the crosses. I strung it at 42 pounds and I just like a lower tension on my rackets, not only because of my slower swings and so forth, but also just the new rackets hitting the market. All the brands in general, I feel like, are just making them a little bit stiffer, a little muter to try and make them more stable. But let me know in the comments what string and tension you prefer. I've been playing a lot with the Gravity Pro before changing to this MP, and that's obviously a big difference in weight, but overall with the new Gravity MP you get a good blend of power, control and feel, but not a ton of either. Overall a nice middle of the road racket for ground strokes where you get a little bit of everything. It is definitely not as stiff as the new Radicals or the new V-Cores, and I preferred that tad bit of flex for my game style. I felt it could handle a lot of pressure and probably the most out of any rackets out there below 300 grams. I like the 16 by 20 stringing pattern better than the Gravity Pro's 18 by 20. I usually play with heavier rackets, so I cannot wait to try and customize this and see if it takes over my favorite head racket right now, which is the Extreme Tour, that I have added about 8 to 9 grams of lead tape to. Volleys felt okay, you get a little bit of feel and pop, but not as much stability obviously as the heavier Gravity Pro, so I would take that for the volleys. Overall a passing grade for the net game, and here it still beats the Radicals that were just too muted for my liking. Serves felt nice and smooth, but in this particular area I would actually pick the Radicals over the Gravities. You simply get more drive and plow through with the Radicals, but then again, Groundy's net game, the Gravities win. I did also try the Blade 98 here, both hitting and serving, while the student was trying the Gravity MP, and the Blade did feel a lot more stable, but was lacking some drive and overall feel of the ball. So I would pick the Gravities over the Blade as well. Let's go over what our student thought about the Gravity MP Auxetic. Right away she said she felt more power on the ground strokes and actually had to dial it down a bit to get the timing. She likes to take aggressive cuts at the ball, and the Blade works extremely well for that. However, she has noticed her counterpunching or defensive skills are lacking some heat, which she said the Gravity gave her. So on this stretch, she loved the extra help from the head racket. She did like both rackets about the same for the serves, but said that she could easily add a little bit more spin or slice to the ball with the Gravity. Overall, she prefers the Blade on the attack and the Gravity on the defense. Now after her high school season is over, she wants to try it some more, since now she plays against older and bigger opponents and they really put her on the defense a lot. So the Gravity would help her in that area big time. Also, she loved the paint job and would consider this as a future racket. Let's wrap it up. This stick is a good middle of the road frame that comes in a fairly light package. Pound for pound, top contender for sure with regards to weight and stability. And it opens up a lot of doors for customization for sure. When I get mine done later on, I'll circle back and upload a quick video on it. If I could create the perfect racket out of the Gravities, I would take the Gravity Pro but add the 16 by 20 string pattern, and then also obviously an extra ½ inch to the grip to make it an extended frame. So get on it and send that to me, please. That is it for now. Let me know what you think, and we will see you next time. Take care.